Imagine this. One morning, Nigeria wakes up to shocking news. The nation's entire Bitcoin reserve, held securely by the central bank, has vanished into thin air. A digital heist of unprecedented scale, leaving financial experts and the government scrambling. Panic starts to ripple through the economy. Who could pull off such a sophisticated attack? Was it a foreign power? A shadowy syndicate of elite hackers? The truth, however, was far more unbelievable than anyone could have imagined. The digital trail, usually a complex maze of servers and rerouted IPs, led investigators to an impossible location. An ancient, mythical underwater city, deep beneath the Lagos Lagoon. A city whispered about in folklore known as the Sunken Pearl of Echo, believed to be a realm of spirits and forgotten magic. The investigators were stumped. How could a cyber attack originate from a place that wasn't even supposed to exist? This wasn't just a cybercrime. It was a collision of the digital and the mystical. The trail didn't just lead to a mythical city, it pointed to a single individual. Not a hardened criminal, but a young boy named Aid. Aid wasn't just any child. He was a prodigy, born and raised in this underwater sanctuary, a place where ancient spiritual energies flowed as freely as the water itself. He didn't just understand technology, he could feel it. He could communicate with data streams, sense vulnerabilities in code like they were ripples in the water, and manipulate digital systems with his thoughts, blending old-world magic with new-world tech. For Aid, the hack wasn't malicious. It was a game, a way to test his unique abilities against the most formidable system he could find. He saw the government's digital vault not as a treasure chest, but as a complex puzzle. A silent digital ocean waiting to be explored. He had no concept of the chaos he had unleashed in the world above. He simply wanted to see if he could touch the digital sky from his home beneath the waves. Now, the Nigerian government faced a dilemma unlike any other. How do you recover billions in Bitcoin from a boy in an underwater city who can literally talk to technology? Sending in troops was out of the question. A counter-hack was impossible against someone who was one with the network itself. They couldn't arrest him, they couldn't fight him, they had to understand him. So they sent a delegation, not of soldiers, but of diplomats and tech visionaries. When they met Aid, they weren't greeted by a villain, but by a curious, brilliant mind. He willingly explained what he'd done, showing them the elegant, almost poetic lines of code he'd used. He returned every single Bitcoin, not out of fear, but because they simply asked him to. He didn't want the money, he just wanted to solve the puzzle. The government officials were stunned. They didn't see a threat. They saw the future. In a move that would go down in history, they didn't punish Aid. They offered him a job. They realized that a mind that could so effortlessly dismantle their security was the only mind that could truly protect it. Aid became the youngest and most unconventional head of Nigeria's National Cybersecurity Division. From his mythical home, connected to the world via a specially designed fiber optic link, he now guards the nation's digital assets. Aid's story is a powerful reminder that the greatest threats can sometimes be the greatest opportunities. His unique blend of spiritual intuition and technological genius transformed a national crisis into a national asset. He is the boy from the bottom of the ocean who now watches over the nation's digital skies, a living legend, a guardian, and a symbol of a future where technology and tradition don't just coexist, they thrive together. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. See you in the next one.